Alright, what's up guys? So I'm going to be pulling up the engine today, hopefully on the Subaru. I already got the radiator pulled out. I had a good beginning, but then my GoPro decided to go for a swim in oil and coolant. So it's supposed to be waterproof, but mine does have it cracked. I brought it underwater before and, it stopped working. So here's what we got so far. I got the belt off, went ahead and just worked my way and just pried this one off, and alternator is pretty much ready to come out. I think I gotta take out this bracket or something over here because it's still hitting something. Other than that, be using my phone. Alright, so far I got the wire harness on the driver's side done and the fuel line disconnected. And as I'm working my way over to the passenger side, there's so many brackets I can't even get the sensors off. I mean, I could probably try, but it looks like it might get stuck on this bracket here. So I had to take off this TGV valve that was sitting right on top of this bracket there. I couldn't get anything in there, so therefore this thing has to come off. There's two 10mm bolts, which is alright. But right now I'm working on trying to get the intake off. Got the AC off, power steering off, alternator. And yeah, now I just gotta do the passenger side. It seems like the passenger side is a lot more challenging. Like that bracket right there, I might have to get a wrench just to get that off. They weren't kidding about the newer models. They have so many brackets. I can see why they're a pain to work on. When I put this thing back together, as much as I want to keep the brackets off, I know the owner wants me to put everything back on there the way it should be because that's just the way he is. But we'll see. Maybe I'll talk him out of it. So far, I got this 12 there, and then I think that's a 10. But this thing has been worked on before. The silicone on the ignition coils were siliconed on there. So here's number 3. You can see there's like a whole silicone there. So I'm not sure what he wants to do, if he wants to get a new plug. There's number 1. So this thing has been messed with or something because the dipstick from the oil pan, there's a whole bunch of silicone on there. So I gotta tear this thing apart just to see what's really going on, if this thing has been bored over already. Check this out. So injector number 1, I did not do that, by the way. It was already like that, but you can see there's some more silicone on there too. No wonder why I couldn't get it out my pick with the bracket on there. And there it is. Dude, look at all that silicone. Sheesh. You know I didn't do that. So I can't get blamed on for this. Alright, all the harness wires is unplugged. I believe that's it. Now, turbo inlet's off. I just gotta do the intake bolt. That's 4, 2, should be it. Let's see if I can pop this out real quick. Oh, there's a bolt underneath here. Woo! That almost fell into the coolant. Oh, what else is there? Oh, there's another one. Oh, forgot one more coolant line. Oh no, it was just stuck. There we go. Woo! All right. I gotta go sign some papers. This is why I'm taking it apart, because I'm gonna be taking my toolbox to another shop, and it's a lot nicer. It's a lot cleaner. The vibe there is really nice. It's, you know, no dissing or anything, so can't really complain. Besides, do good. So, what's that say? High turbo. Is that aftermarket? It looks aftermarket. Well, that turbo's gonna have to get cleaned out, because I'm pretty sure the metal shavings made it everywhere through the engine. But finally got the intake off. So I got stuck on this coolant clamp here, hose clamp. And then this bracket had a bolt underneath, and there was another one right over here. And then I got stuck again on one of the coolant hose clamps. Other than that, there's a knock sensor. Can't forget about that. I'm gonna have to mark it. So as you can see, I've got most of the harness marked, like CPS, ignition one, oil solenoid, or control valve, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, so far so good. All right, guys, today's the next day, and dude, I've been feeling out of it. It's already noon. That's the next day. But I think I found out how to get the bottom bolts off by the axles. So I took off the engine mount bolts already, and just have the transmission. So I jacked it up, and I'm pretty sure I can get to those bottom bolts now, which is right behind that axle there. Nope, I don't think I can. Okay, so I was able to find a way. Went ahead and got me a swivel 3/8. I was worried about my extension breaking, but I broke it loose, as you can see. I tried to do the other side. Alright, let's see if this one breaks loose too. Oof. Come on, 3/8. Oh. Woo. All right. That's it. Fingers on there. Yeah, buddy. Pop the Tesla, now she gone electric. Alright, we're almost there. So I got this H14 in there. It says a T6. I thought they meant T60, but it's a hex. So I got H14 in there, and I just gotta break it loose. Okay. I found a 1/2" extension. All my 1/2" are broken, if you guys are wondering. I need to get some more. I just hope I don't strip this. Oh, finally. How is that on so tight? Alright, I got it almost out already. I thought it would slide out, but you gotta wiggle it. freaking kidding me? Oh, cramp. All right, there we go. Got wiggle some hard. Oh, fun. Oh, I'm cramping. I need to drink some water. And there she goes. Oh, set it up there for now. And now, take out the spring. And this pops up. Oh, I'm cramping badly. Ah. Oh. Okay, cramp is gone. Okay. All right. Now I think this thing's ready to get pulled. I just gotta take off this thing. I still gotta take off the heater hose. Other than that, I gotta push her out. So it looks like this carbon fiber hood has an extra bolt where I can put the strut so I can tilt the hood up higher. So right now I'm gonna swap this over to that. Oops. Sorry, car. So I'm just gonna swap this over to the other one where that bolt is, so the hood can tilt higher. All right, so I'm getting ready to pull this thing right now. So here's where I have the hoist with the chains. So I got the AC bracket put back on, and looks like it has a little notch here where it can go onto. I think it might work. I mean, usually when I see something like that, it's like ready to get pulled out. And I have one here on the turbo bracket. I mean, it seems a little flimsy, but I think it might work. I mean, it doesn't seem that big of an engine, so I'm sure that's what it's meant for. And as you can see, this little gap here, this transmission's ready to come out. I mean, this engine's ready to come out already. That's a huge gap. Usually you'd have to break that apart just to get it out. So I'm gonna go ahead and time-lapse this, and then pretty much just put it on the stand and just start getting to work right away, because I need the box here soon, and I'll tell you about it later. Alright, so here's where we're at right now, and well, now I just gotta take off the timing belt. But before I do that, I gotta see if I can loosen up these sprockets. I don't have the cam gear tool to do it, so best case scenario is it should be able to come off. So if you guys saw it earlier in the time lapse, I was struggling to take off the front pulley. Even Betty couldn't even do it. So, which is insane because I just bought that thing and it says it's rated for 700 foot-pounds or to 1,000 foot-pounds. But it is fresh, so maybe she has to get broken in. So I went ahead and added some bolts here behind the engine. And as you can see, it's caught onto the stand. And that's how I was able to break it loose. I slowly, easily put my body weight on it, so it was at least 200 foot-pounds, which I'm surprised that didn't take it off, and my air one didn't take it off. So maybe it was just because it was too much vibration and it just wasn't working or something. But I don't know, maybe it's because she's just fresh. But I just bought that thing too. So if anything, I should be able to take off the front timing belt. But overall, you can see me going around just seeing what I need to take off first, or what should I take off. I took off these hoses, but I can't take it off fully, or can't take off this bracket fully because of, well, I'm pretty sure that goes in first before the timing. You can see this thing has been dealt with before. There's some broken bolts. And on the other side, you can see some silicone still. It's looking pretty good. I'm just going steady and making sure I get everything done. Making sure I get everything memorized. But let's take off the timing belt, and I think after that, take off the cams, and then start pulling off the heads. Alright, let's get it. Have my pick. Got the blue point. H10 it is. Okay. Let's see if I can break it loose. Oh. Oh my god. Let me try to impact it. See if that works. Alright, start from the bottom. Oh, buddy. Man, this battery's toast. Oh, this one's starting to strip. Oh, actually, it's just stripped. Oh, I can't believe that just stripped. Alright. Well, that's spinning the belt, or spinning the gear. Okay, I might need the tool. Look at that, the belt's already loose. Oh my god. How is this four-cylinder that tight? Yeah, I'm gonna need that tool. Alright, so as you see, I'm chilling here. This is how far I've got for now. So there's gonna be a part 2 for this thing. Now I gotta start cleaning up. I'm really disappointed that that thing couldn't take off that crank pulley, man. But at least I have it now, so I can take off other stuff. Maybe it's the battery. Who knows? But I'm just glad I got the engine out, and yeah, I just redid the timing belt on this thing too. Here's the old tensioner. So another Subi guy said this thing goes out all the time, and you can see it has been leaking, and the belt was pretty shredded up for some reason. So I got all the parts scattered. So Subi, radiator, coolant, heat shield, exhaust. I got most of the stuff in the trunk since I don't really have that much space because I have Supra stuff. This is where the heads is going to go once I get the heads off. But for now, I'm going to park that thing, the engine, right over here. And I have that table for when I do start taking everything apart. I'm prepared to work on this thing. It's just too bad I actually need those special tools. I was able to time it though without the special gears or special tools. It took me a little while, but yep. Until next time, folks, I'm gonna edit this video out because I know it's gonna be long. But man, this thing was, I can't believe this thing's stripped. So I might just start drilling that out now and then call it a night. But other than that, folks, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. This is a new thing for me. That's why in time lapse I was going around making sure I, you know, just seeing how this thing works, what was all connected. I thought this was pretty cool. So the coolant goes into the oil filter to help cool it, and then it goes back up into the head. All right, peace.